everyone, and welcome to day 20 of my horror movie review marathon, and I've got your Hellraiser movie review. A man named Frank inadvertently opens a portal to hell when he messes with a box that he bought like out in some market desert place, I don't even know, unleashing gruesome beings called Cenobites. I think that's how you say their name. And the outcome is severe, especially when his family moves into his now abandoned house. As far as the story goes, Clive Barker directs this 1987 horror film that seems like more of a hair raiser every time you would watch it. To be honest, I wouldn't say I really got into the whole storyline and what was going on. I almost wanted to avoid this movie completely. It just didn't seem like it was going to be my cup of tea, but because this is my horror movie month, I have to expand my horizons and just watch something different. This movie had a slow build-up in the beginning until the family accidentally brings back the deceased Frank back to life, and he convinces the wife that used to be like his lady friend, if you know what I mean. Basically, her task would be to take all these just random stranger guys, bring them to the house so that he can take care of them and he can regenerate. And I sort of felt like this whole like mummy vibe to it. It was just a really creepy concept, so I don't know if I actually bought it right away. In the end, the outcome was terrifying to look at, I'm just saying. As far as the casting goes, now I'm gonna say the good, the bad, and the ugly here. We've got Ashley Lawrence, who plays the daughter of the father, not related to his wife, who happens to be the second wife. She was pretty decent. Obviously, she has a lot to deal with, and, she's old enough to obviously take care of herself, but when you mess with that pinhead dude or whatever, something is about to go down. Andrew Robinson, who plays her father, and he was pretty good as well. I honestly wouldn't say that this was like the best acting in the movie, but I mean, whatever. You've got Claire Higgins, who plays the wife, and I would say like she's one of the bad characters. Obviously, she's seen as a bad person for taking all of these helpless strangers and making sure that they meet their end. And that's just like terrible because of all the things that she did. Sean Chapman, who plays Frank, which is obviously someone that people want to see in a way, and I feel like he could have made a great Red Skull because he kind of looks like that, or immediately during his transformation, he kind of looked like one of those like the whole like body exhibit thing, if you know what I'm talking about, where you see like all the muscles and stuff, and that makeup job was pretty cool. The whole cherry on top of the cake in this movie has to be Doug Bradley, who plays Pinhead. He's such an iconic character. I wouldn't say he's like my top choice for like scary horror like people, but I mean, he was still pretty terrifying to look at, and he sounds like one of those alien dudes from Prometheus, and he's got his whole crew of all these Cenobites, and they're just all equally weird looking. The things that I liked about this movie, it was terrifying to watch with some of those gory scenes, and I mean, I've seen worse, obviously, but still, like, I don't like the whole concept behind those gory scenes. It kind of reminded me of The Thing as far as those special effects go. I mean, it was kind of around the same time that these movies were both made, but I have to give it up to the makeup and costume department because those guys were pretty freaky to look at, those Cenobites. I just think they did a pretty good job with that, but I don't know if like the scare factor really lasted long. I don't know what they're going to be like in those sequels, but I'm not even going to bother sticking around to find out. But unfortunately, the things that I didn't really like about this movie, I felt like this movie didn't completely grab my attention, as most horror movies tend to do nowadays. I honestly felt like laughing a couple times due to just some of the cheesiness, and it could be related to the fact that this movie is dated, so I'm like, it's not really impressing me that much. I would say, though, that this movie was kind of intense and disturbing, and I just honestly didn't want to have to see that. I mean, it kind of sucks that I'm watching a horror movie, and obviously this is probably what I'm going to get into, but maybe the fact that I didn't know exactly what I was getting into was what killed it for me. Overall, Hellraiser was maybe a good movie in its time, but I feel like it's been a little bit dated, so I kind of don't want it to stick with me too much, and it was just really something I didn't enjoy a lot. I feel like I'm on the fence about recommending this movie to anybody. Either way, I would give this 2.5 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Hellraiser, and come back tomorrow for day 21 of my horror movie review marathon. And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates, come back every week for a Chill Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys later.